From Matthew Lewis being attacked by puppies, to Emma Watson loving Brad Pitt.
Because I could see what if Brad Pitt was really that good looking close.
Let's take a look at the best Gryffindor bloopers. Come on, everybody knows that Gryffindor is the best house of them all. Like the lion on its emblem, they're strong, brave, and courageous. Yes, even Neville Longbottom.
You'll get Gryffindor into trouble again.
While many fans didn't think Neville had the qualities necessary to belong in this house, he proved everyone wrong and ended up becoming the head of Gryffindor. That said, he might be good against evil wizards and dementors, but Matthew Lewis's biggest weakness in life is something much simpler: cute puppies. Heck, Voldemort should have just employed Pupperoos to do his dirty work here. To be fair though, when you look at those itsy-bitsy fluffy-wuffy faces, how can your heart not melt? The name Gryffindor is synonymous with one family though, the Weasleys.
Step up, we've got fighting fancies, nosebleed nougat, just in time for school, puking pastels.
Everyone's favourite red-headed gang brought much of a witching combination of character and comedy to the house. Fred and George in particular were a riot at every moment.
He's not Fred, I am. Honestly, woman, you call yourself our mother.
What's good to know is that actors Oliver and James Phelps were just as hilarious and fun-loving as the two characters they portrayed on screen. When asked what was the first thing they'd do after the films ended, this was their unfiltered response.
Probably get our hair coloured back, because our natural colour's brown.
But why? Aren't gingers supposed to have all the fun? Even behind the scenes, Oliver and James couldn't help but make up their own new games with their on-screen brother Rupert Grint as they decided to play a game of cricket with a tennis racket and a cone. Now, that's not exactly something you'd see at the Ashes, but it's honestly the most Weasley thing to do. Another well-known and historic member of Gryffindor is Sirius Black, Harry's godfather.
Normally, I have a very sweet disposition as a dog. The tail I could live with. The fleas.
While Gary Oldman is legendary in the acting circles and associated with the highest accolades and awards, it turns out that he's just as prone to breaking character as everyone else around him. In fact, in a major scene with Harry, he got so caught up in Dan's smiling face that he eventually felt the chuckles overtake him.
The worst part is people believing everything they read in the newspapers. Anyway, I wanted you to have this. Keep your eyes on the work, okay?
Hey, Gary, don't stress it. It happens to the best of us, and judging by how much fun everyone was having on set, are you surprised that laughter is another common trait of members of Gryffindor? Speaking of the older heads of Gryffindor, Remus Lupin didn't exactly come across as a laugh-a-minute kind of guy, but he was feeling a little furry most of the time, right? Yet, in the real world, David Thewlis has a wicked, dry sense of humour. He's more than happy to discuss his part in Harry Potter, admitting that he loves the fact that kids geek out when they meet him for the first time.
Knowing kids and kids getting absolutely mental when they hear you're in it.
Yeah.
Any kid you meet and anyone I know tells the kids you meet that you're in it and they get short of breath.
At the premiere for Deathly Hallows Part 2, David once again showed his impeccable sense of humour when asked if he'd seen the film yet.
I've not seen this film now. I'm going to see it with everybody else. Well, not you. I'm going to see it with everybody else tonight. I've not seen it at all now.
Okay, are you looking forward to it though?
Not really, no.
Oh, it's easy to figure out what he means by this. It isn't actually something bad. He's actually more sad that it's all coming to an end than anything else. Discussing working with his castmates, he got serious for a moment and chatted about what this family meant to him and everyone else.
We see each other around the world several times a year, and we genuinely have a lot of affection for each other. And the main thing is, I think we all laugh an awful lot when we're in each other's company.
It's so true, since everyone can feel the positive vibes between all the cast members, especially all those in Gryffindor, right? Though, when it comes to this house, its most famous member is none other than the boy who lived, Harry Potter. Yeah, that isn't really surprising, since that's the name of the series and all. Daniel Radcliffe had an epic run in the wizarding world, being a part of it for a decade. While there are always murmurs that he might return to play the beloved Harry in a future live-action adaptation of The Cursed Child, he actually showed up as the character for a healthy dose of time. In fact, don't ask Dan if he quit the franchise, because it gets him hot and bothered, and this is how he reacts.
Punches for you. I didn't quit. They finished.
You see, Dan simply isn't a quitter by nature, even when he was forced to have bad hairstyles that might not have been to his liking. As he revealed in the Harry Potter reunion, the cast was told not to cut their hair in between films. They were instructed to let it grow out, and the hair and makeup crew would style it when they arrived back on set for the next movie. This was done as a way to control the aging process of the characters. While he and Rupert Grint really listened and let their locks get out of control. But when they arrived back on set, the haircuts they were promised never arrived, as they were told to continue shooting cheating as is.
No, not, you're not leaving us like this. Like, we're supposed to be, like, becoming teenagers and dating girls in this film. Like, you can't.
You gotta feel the Dan here. It looks like it really shook his self-confidence, especially among the ladies. Turns out this wasn't the only pain he suffered on set, as he endured the wrath of his co-star Emma Watson.
Okay, sorry,
As Hermione, she was always the bossy beats of the Gryffindor crew. She couldn't help but tell everyone what they should be doing and judging them for the simplest of things, such as eating.
Do you ever stop eating?
For Emma though, as much as she loved playing Hermione and all the Leviosa jokes, there was someone else's shoes that she wished she'd been in all that time. In fact, she was envious of an actress whom we all know all too well. And just who is this mysterious person?
I'd be Jennifer Aniston, because I could see what if Brad Pitt was really that good-looking closer.
Well, Brad Pitt isn't exactly a member of Hogwarts, but you can't deny that he had magical abs in Fight Club, so point taken here, Emma. Of course, Gryffindor features its fair share of romances too. Undoubtedly, its biggest it pairing is Hermione and Ron. The two are major couple goals, and every Potterhead is more than ecstatic that they were given a happily ever after at the end of Deathly Hallows. Recently, the movie cast got back together to celebrate the Harry Potter films, and many fans couldn't wait to catch another glimpse of Rupert and Emma on screen together again after all these years. The two actors shared a deeply emotional and powerful moment together, discussing how much they meant to each other, which culminated in Rupert saying this shocking thing.
I love you. As a friend.
Oof, burn. Though that oddly feels exactly like something Ron would say to Hermione in their earlier years.
I think he's got a bit more than friendship on his mind.
And speaking of love, everyone knows Gryffindor might have been in Hermione's heart, but a certain Slytherin boy was in Emma's. Heck, she even practically admitted to it in a behind-the-scenes video that one time.
I will bat on my hand.
And I'm going to come over to the dark side.
In the years since starring together in the Harry Potter series, Emma has revealed that she had a major crush on Tom. Naturally, the rumour mill ran wild with speculation about just how much they cared for each other, and fans have wanted to know more ever since then. Finally, Emma set the record straight and addressed the rumours after all this time.
I used to come in every day and look for his number on the call sheet. It was number 7. And if his number was on the call sheet, it was an extra exciting day.
Oh, that sounds incredibly sweet. But hey, just don't tell Ron about it, because...
Bloody hell!
Now that we've had a good giggle thanks to Gryffindor, let's take a look at the other side of Hogwarts, the darker side. Yes, we're talking about Slytherin. Be sure to check out our Draco Malfoy bloopers video and enjoy a laugh at the slithery one's expense. And while you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching, and stay magically awesome.